Hello again, this is Vildra. I am back and it's time to move to a different house in Willow Creek. And I think I'm gonna do the this one. Oh, it's inhabited. That's not good. Then I'm gonna go build mode. Because I don't want to move out any Sims. Don't want to empty the world. This is a greenhouse. Look at this window. It's sad. And the same bed. Actually, this color on the bedding is nice, but I've just seen it too many times, so I'm sick of it. Okay, so this is a greenhouse. Let's deal with the roof first. I'm going to do the same thing here as I did on the other one because I don't like that. And it needs eaves. It does not look good without eaves. And I don't like that roof trim. I really do not. And I don't like how different it looks on the different kinds of roofs. I kind of like the green roof. I think it's going to stay green, but look, I don't like this. It's got this on one side, but not on the other. I'm going to have to change that. Cabin in the woods. Is there the same color here? I don't know. I think it's a bit much with the columns being green on the veranda, on the front porch. And I think maybe it's a bit much with both green roof and greenhouse. Maybe I should make the house something else. And then it looks like the one across the street. That's got the green thing as well. I would like yellow. Can we search for yellow? Or blue? Okay, it's in your face yellow. Green and yellow is not a happy combination. This, on the other hand, it's not even yellow. Let's search more colors. Let's search also white and pink. Pink and green is good. Look. That is not so bad. What does this look like? It looks the same as this. I didn't pick it up. And how white are the whites? There are no whites without these corner things. Is this one? I think it's gonna be pink. Hello? Well, there I went off voice and I'm taking over here. I really enjoyed this build. It was cute. But when you look inside, it looked really sad, and there's a couple living here, and I think they're young adults, and it seemed really not fitting the way it looked, and the windows were all different heights and weirdly placed, and I don't know, everything seemed to be sort of out of whack. But I think pink was good, but the lighting is so weird, and well, the lighting in interior lighting in the houses aren't good in the base game. Sadly, there are the discs are the saving the light, but I don't know. Some things they do I don't understand. The roofing is one thing, and the placement of windows is another, and also furnishing is how they place furniture is weird. Yeah, right. I swapped the different windows because it made more sense to have 3 windows in the living room than having them in the bedroom. But I didn't change any windows really. I swapped places with a few, and I changed the color, but that's it. I thought this house looked really cute in pink. I'm trying to fix the exterior first, and here's a sad white trim that looks grey. Again, I think I don't want the green there, I want white. I think I've gone with this spandrels in almost every house, and I think I also, this fence looks a bit too bulky for such a small house. It is sort of a starter house, even if it's occupied. And also, I don't understand why the lawns are so grimy. I mean, just because it's cheap and small, it doesn't mean it has to be dirty as well. Or am I wrong? And look at this. This typical 4-chair dining table, and then the chairs at the far ends. Are there the couple that lives here, don't they like each other? They want to sit as far apart as possible? Or I mean, if they're going to sit opposite each other like that, and it looks weird only having 2 chairs because maybe they couldn't afford more, you can always have a smaller table. It looks really weird. I think I started out having the dream of using that good texture on the sofa in that color, because I used the other one in the first house and I really like this one more. So I'm trying to find walls to fit, but it's not gonna happen, I can tell you already now. Although I love these walls. I did an apartment reno of one of the San Myshuno apartments in the artist district, where I had this color as the theme color for the entire apartment. I really love it. But it's impossible to... I don't think I'll ever make it with the base game items. It's really hard. Because there's not much to put on the walls, not much to put on the floors, and not much to put on the windows that match. But okay, I'm giving them another table and more chairs, I think. I'm gonna swap that table and go back to the one from the update. I really like this table. I think it's really nice, and the chairs are lovely. I've used them in a lot of houses, but not in the starter homes because they're too expensive. You kind of want 4 chairs with that, not 2 chairs at the far ends, in my opinion at least. And then it seemed very empty with just a sofa and a small table in the middle of the room. So I tried to find a better place for it. I think this will change as well as the couch and the color of the walls. I went for a light wood floor here. I've mostly done white floors in my builds. I've been inspired like crazy by this base game building in Willow Creek. I've done 8 renos and 1 build in 2 days actually. 3, but I had to take a day off in the middle to do some editing. But it's so much fun. But I think I've used white floors in almost every room, in almost every build, and it's because I like to use the painted walls or the wallpaper with white skirting boards, and I really don't like having white skirting boards and then brown floors. Feels kind of wrong. I don't know, it's silly. All these things almost match, but almost matching it's kind of worse than breaking it off completely. Let's see what we end up with. I think we're going to have a totally different couch, and I don't think it's going to be pink. Yeah, I think it's going to be white. And I don't think it's going to be placed there either. My initial thought was to just post these renos full length. So I recorded the first 3 or 4 with voice actually. But even these small renos take like an hour and a half. Well, an hour and a half I'd say. And it felt too long. So I'm gonna do them as speed builds instead, because there's only so long you can stand listening to me rambling and scrolling through catalog, because I do look a lot for stuff that I never find, and things I know I want and realize that no, these aren't in base game. But it's I really enjoy the challenge of trying to make it look good with limited options, and in the starter homes also the limited budget. It's been a real fun challenge. But for houses that have more than one sim living in them, or empty lots, I don't make starter homes there. Then I at least lift the budget restrictions, but I'm still limited on the items. I saw in the last one I did that I actually used items from the free update, the Christmas stuff. I don't remember what it was. Yes, it was those little snowflake lights. I used them in a kid's room. So I hope that is not a problem. But otherwise, I've taken out all the packs from my game at the moment. So at some point, I need to take a break from this so I can continue my Rags to Riches from the Dream Home pack, Dream Home Decorator pack, which is lovely and so much fun. But I've come quite far there, which is good because Cottage Living will be coming out soon. And I also thought about, since I will be moving on to other worlds, let's see which ones are included here. It's Newcrest, and Newcrest is completely empty. So I've been doing so many wooden houses now, and the sort of colonial style, that when I get to Newcrest, I'm gonna mix it up a bit more. At least one neighborhood will be completely modern, and I've already made a lot of houses there for my previous save file that will now be not my save file anymore. But I'm thinking I will download my own the old builds I did and do a reno on them, because I bet half the items will be gone from them. So either empty or replaced. So I'm going to try to reno some of my own builds for the Newcrest save file. And then there's Arid Springs, which is a tough one if you're going to stay within the style of the world, because that's sort of Spanish Mexican style, and I'm not that familiar with it. My ultimate sim lives in Arid Springs, so I've built a house for her there on one of the empty lots. I might download that and well, I have to totally rebuild it probably, because I've used loads of items from packs there that I won't have. But it's and also it's the ultimate sim, so there are all sorts of crazy things there. There's a rocket and a telescope and a huge greenhouse and yeah, all sorts, and a pool and all sorts of things. But it's a huge 2-story house in the correct style. So I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try to download it and see if I can renovate it. If I can't, well, then I'll just have to rebuild something there. But it's been so much fun lately doing this. I can't stop. I have time off work, thankfully, so I've been doing this almost non-stop, like a crazy person. And I'm very happy to see that they have all been downloaded a few times, which I find very gratifying. I will post the link to the gallery in the description if anyone else wants it, to do whatever you want with. I think you'll see if you watch a few of these videos that I kind of like modern builds. I have a really hard time, especially when I get to the bigger houses where everything is sort of Queen Anne and mission and whatnot. I have a very hard time sticking to that. I've done a few such rooms, but I kind of like contemporary, mid-century, industrial, and there aren't that many items for that. And well, you can't make a totally industrial exterior here. And I'm curious to see if it's even possible to build something that looks industrial. But I will try it when I get to Newcrest. But I don't want to ruin the environment of the world, so I at least I try to keep the exteriors in sort of sync with the neighborhood. I do take some liberties and maybe do some color choices that aren't in the game before, but at least I try to stick to the style with the front porches, with the spandrels and the style in general. But I think this turned out quite cute and a lot nicer than before. And I have to say that base game bed in the same color, I think it's been in every house I've been in. Almost. Yeah, and it's a really good color, the brown and the teal. I really like that color combination. But after seeing it in every house, I'm so sick of it. I just cannot stand it. Which is sad because it's a really solid color combination. Never used that tile before. The sort of aqua colored. But oh well, there's a first for everything. And those doors inside, I think I've used them in different swatches in every build I've done. They're so nice. I didn't know they were base game. I was really happy when I found them in the catalogue. And here I'm optimistic about the budget, and I put in a chess table. I think I will have to take that out because it was too expensive. I think the bed will have to go as well because it's too expensive. There are limits to how much you can spend in a house. I think I will come to my senses. But I've tried to put in some skill building item in each build. And if I can't afford a chess table, well, then at least an easel. And they all have a TV, but there are no computers or such until I get to the more expensive houses. I'm also really happy about the bunk beds. I will actually, in the next build I'm doing, I will use one for the first time. I think I split the room there and made an extra teen room with the bunk bed, but you'll see that in the next video. I'm way ahead of myself. I'm kind of all the houses are kind of mixed up in my head by now because I've done so many in such a short time. And I actually can't wait to go to I've moved on to the next neighborhood where the pancakes live, and I only have one empty lot left to do there. And I can't wait to do it. I'm not quite sure what to do yet, but it's going to be a fairly big house, I think. And I'm really... this has been... I mean, when I do my Let's Plays, I almost always do rags to riches. I like Well, I've done I'm working on 100 baby challenge where I've worked through my first matriarch. She aged up to an elder, and then I got a bit depressed because I really liked her. I think she had 33 babies or something, and I've taken a break from that because I am sad about my favorite sim being old, and I've got an ultimate sim challenge, but otherwise that will be going on for years. Otherwise, I kind of like having challenges, and this has been so inspiring. I can't imagine anything more fun. I think I've added some screenshots at the end, as I usually do in Speedbuilds, and I think they're not far off now. So, oh, here I realize the budget is overextended, because I really wanted a tree in the garden or two, and I really wanted for it to look nice. So I tried to. I think I will have to change the bedroom. I don't know if I've done that yet. No, I haven't. Or did I? Yeah, I did. Oh, I got it down to 19K, so it could be a starter home. Well, I hope you like it. I lose there are, okay, no spandrels or corbels. Okay, I'll take out the lights. And now I got it down a little more. I'm checking the price constantly, because you can't look at the lot price, because that doesn't include the actual lot. So I was kind of tricked by that in the beginning. I thought that if it said 15K, well, then it's 15K, and then it's like 2.5K lot price as well. And I did want to try to keep it around 18 at least. I'm down to 19 now. And I think I will be giving up on the bed soon. Yeah, I haven't yet, but it will come. I will realize soon that the pricey item is nothing but the bed. I'm thinking of removing the bookcase there and replacing it with a cheap table and some books. They're only 60. You can use those as a bookcase. I didn't know that before, but it actually works as a bookcase, and that's really important for skill building as well, and fairly cheap. So no, still too expensive. Checking prices. What does things cost? Okay, there I found the bed. So I have to find another cheaper bed. I think I'm going with that because it fit with the other furniture, but then the walls were too pink. Oh. Now it's down to 18, and I think I'm going to settle for that because there are 2 Sims living here, so I'm getting my spandrels back. Well, as I said, this is on the gallery, and my ID is Vildra, so you can download it if you like it and fix it up if you want. Never mind the Sims. I was visiting them to be able to take screenshots because I didn't live there. And that's my sim. I later figured out that I can actually join a household and then move out again. When I did, I accidentally gave the pancakes 500,000, but I went back and took back my money. But I really like this. It turned out really nicely. The stats aren't as good, but and there are no curtains because the budget. But I think it looks nice. And it's cute. I like the combo of green and pink. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!